In 5000 before the Battle of Yavin, the silence of 2 millennia was shattered. The Galactic Republic, lulled into a false sense of security, found itself face to face with a nightmare they had long forgotten. Led by the dark sorcerer Naga Sadow, the Sith Empire didn't just invade, they descended like a shadow across the stars. This wasn't just a war for territory, it was a crusade of ancient vengeance. The Great Hyperspace War had begun, and the galaxy would never be the same. Greetings, my fellow scruffy-looking Nerf Herders, and welcome back to the Infernal Brotherhood. Today we are reaching the explosive conclusion of our Golden Age series. We've seen the fall of Marka Ragnos and the rise of Naga Sadow. Now we witness the total war that followed. From the Senate halls of Coruscant to the supernovas of Primus Lulled, we are breaking down the battles, the betrayals, and the eventual collapse of the First Sith Empire. Pull up a chair. The Holocron is open, and the war is on. Naga Sadow was a master of psychology. He knew the Sith Empire was smaller than the Republic, so he relied on a weapon more powerful than any fleet: fear. From his eye-shaped meditation sphere near the star Primus Lulled, Sadow used battle meditation and Sith sorcery to coordinate attacks on multiple worlds simultaneously. The invasion was a blitzkrieg. Sith forces struck Coruscant, Metelos, and the Forost shipyards. In Coruscant, the Sith under Shar Dakhan actually reached the Senate Hall itself, fighting Jedi in the very heart of Republic democracy. But Sadow had a secret. Many of his massive fleets were actually Force illusions, projected across light years to trick the Republic into thinking they were already defeated. The war was personal for the Daragon family. Gav Daragon, now a pawn of Sadow, was given command of the fleet attacking his own home system of Koros Major. In a heartbreaking moment, Gav searched for his sister Jory at Arba the Hutt's repair dock. In the chaos, Gav's Masasi bodyguards struck down Arba, the only father figure the siblings had left. Jory arrived just in time to see the Hutt fall, and, believing Gav was the murderer, she attacked her own brother. This was the turning point. Traumatized and guilt-ridden, Gav fled back to Sadow, realizing too late that he had been used to destroy everything he loved. The Republic finally found its footing at the Battle of Kirek. It was here that Jedi Master Androu made the ultimate sacrifice, breaking his own life support canister to unleash a cloud of toxic cyanogen gas. He wiped out a massed force of Masasi warriors, saving his apprentice, Odan-Urr. As the Republic realized Sadow's reinforcements were mere illusions, the invincible Sith began to crumble. Gav Daragon, seeking redemption, fired on Sadow's meditation sphere at Primus Lulled. This broke Sadow's concentration, causing his phantom fleets across the galaxy to vanish instantly. The Republic soldiers, seeing the enemy disappear before their eyes, rallied for a massive counterattack. Facing total defeat, Naga Sadow showed his true colors. He abandoned his loyal troops at Primus Lulled, leaving Gav Daragon behind to die. Sadow used a Sith superweapon aboard his flagship, the Corsair, to trigger a supernova in the star Primus Lulled to cover his escape. In his final moments, Gav sent the hyperspace coordinates of the hidden Sith Empire to Empress Teta, giving the Republic the means to end the threat forever. Gav died in the blast, a tragic figure who started a war and then gave his life to stop it. Sadow fled back to Korriban, only to find his rival Ludo Kresh was very much alive and waiting in ambush. As the two Sith fleets tore each other apart in a civil war, the Republic Armada arrived. In the crossfire, the Sith Empire was annihilated. Sadow escaped to Yavin 4 to go into stasis, but the Republic wasn't finished. Supreme Chancellor Poltimo ordered a general invasion of Sith space. This was a cleansing of the Sith territories that nearly wiped out the species. However, one survivor, Lord Vitiate, was already planning a darker ritual on Nathema that would ensure the Sith would return centuries later. The Great Hyperspace War ended the Golden Age, but it planted the seeds for everything to come. It gave us the Great Jedi Library on Ossus, the site of the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, and the renaming of the Empress Teta system. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the first great galactic conflict, hit the like button and subscribe. Tell me in the comments, was the Republic's cleansing of Sith space justified, or did it just fuel the fire for the next war? Thank you to my creator patrons Aaron Hardy and D. Robert Handy, developer patrons Chris Androu and Sam Ruiz, and all of our YouTube members. Until we convene again, my fellow scruffy-looking Nerf Herders, may the Force be with you.